What's up, peeps? It's Hannafooter. We're back. We're here at S.p.A in Belgium, one of the most challenging tracks in the world. And that is the site of today's race. Daniel Voiles has the pole today. Derek Hamill starts at his side. Second row is Taylor Brian Price and Zachary Taylor. Behind them, Tito Peters and Asa Miura. Patrick Smith and Betty Johnson in the fourth row. Yukio Hagiwara and James Saunders in the fifth one. Behind them, Takumi Fujiwara, Kenan Matsuda, Henry Nova, Aaron Ortiz, Hanamata Kunikita, John Speed, Brian Barker, Mami Futami, Mike Swiney, Jackson Storm, Mami Futami, and... are we forgetting someone? Yes, there's the GOAT, whose wing is always in the track. Oh dear. So without any further hesitation, let's just go. As you can see, they're lined up on the grid. Lights out. Go, go, go. We're here. We're away. Derek Hamill, Daniel Voiles side by side at the Row Rouge. Out of Radio. Alright, no, dear. And that's a commanding lead eked out by Daniel Voiles already. Trying to get past everybody. There's contact in the oh dear. Renault's gone spinning. Another Renault gets to the action. There's a McLaren and a Haas car involved. We have to take a look at that again to see just what happens. Let me guess, it's the GOAT. Yes, it's the GOAT. The GOAT spins Mami Futami into Mike Swiney. Jackson Storm gets collected as well. Yes, this will give us a better view. McLaren with a smoking engine, not an uncommon sight. That's those three most likely out of this race. Not sure about Mami Futami though. Anyways, more importantly, Daniel Voiles with a commanding lead. I'd call it commanding. No, it's not very commanding anymore. Derek Hamill is riding closely behind. This corner always trips me up. Never fails. How could you find this boring? It's quite exciting. Well, I mean, it is artificial intelligence, but you know, artificial stupidity plays a part sometimes. These track designs are fantastic. It's a nice overcast day in the Ardennes forest. Right now. It's probably the best part. Here they go through bus stop. Are they bus stop or just bus stop? I don't know. Of course, the layout of that corner has changed over the years. S.p.A. I never found out what S.p.A. does. Slowing immensely here to take La Sauce. A bit wide. That's how you do it. Daniel Voiles is going to lead the first lap of this race. You see Jackson Storm has been transported to his pit stall. Let it go to Row Rouge and Radion again. Let's take a look at Jordan. Daniel Voiles is in the lead. Derek Hamill and Taylor Brian Price following closely behind. Zachary Taylor and Asa Miura in your top five. Behind them, Patrick Smith, Tito Peters, Betty Johnson, the GOATs, James Saunders, Yukio Hagiwara, Kenan Matsuda, John Speed, Aaron Ortiz, Brian Barker, Henry Nova, Hanamata Kunikita, Nami Futami, and Mami Futami. Takumi Fujiwara, Jackson Storm in the pit stalls, and Mike Swiney hit the pit road wall trying to get in there. Not sure how that's possible. That's definitely his day over. Foreshadowing! Goat here fighting with Betty Johnson for 8th position. He's running side by side through whatever corner into the trippy one. He's in a gearbox, looking very aggressive. Down the inside once again. Can he commit this time? He does. Bit of damage to his front wing. Bit of contact with Betty Johnson trying to get in front, and he's in the sand and in the wall. He's going to lose loads of positions there, and he has done. This track is good at punishing you for your mistakes. And he spun it, and he's going to be in the sand, and he's going to fall behind quite a bit. You know it's a bad day when you get passed by a Renault. I think your engine's gone. That's impressive. I think the engine's gone. Still think she can make it. Maybe my standards are just too low. And she's kind of on the racing line as the leaders head over. This is worrying. They're gonna get by. Just fine. Fortunate. Fortunate indeed. Takumi Fujiwara exiting pit lane. Jackson Storm appears to have retired, therefore. Let's just watch the bus stop here because it's quite exciting watching. Bit of contact at the wall from these guys. More contact at the wall. Everybody making contact at the wall. Oh, and there's a Mercedes. It's at the pit road. There's a massive pileup. Oh, dear. Sauber flipping there. Another Sauber involved. What is this? I'm so bad at acting, but, you know, maybe my reaction time just said, but Tito Peters has just hit the pit wall there. I'm not sure if he was trying to head into the pits. Betty Johnson gets collected. There's a Williams, Force India, Toro Rosso to both Saubers. Harry Nova goes flying in the air. Absolutely no idea. Betty Johnson's totaled that car, definitely. Not sure about the two Saubers. Kunikita stopped. Aaron Ortiz is stopped. Tommy slowed. These guys getting transported to their pit stalls. Disastrous day for them. I'm sure they're going to have to bring it in early. Daniel Volas, Derek Hamill, Taylor Brian Price, Zachary Taylor, and Asa Samir are still in the top 5. They're probably going to have to pit soon. Let's hope there's no carnage for them. Patrick Smith is still out, which means that James Saunders was a Williams involved in the conniptions on pit road. There's Yukio Hagiwara, going a bit slow. And here comes the GOAT. Oh dear. Watch these two come together. It's inevitable. It's inevitable. These guys are going to. There's going to be contact. One of them might go. Well, there wasn't contact, as it turns out. There's a goat going horrifically wide there, and he's in the sand once more. And Hagiwara's going to get by. Let's get back to your lead pack here. Derek Hamill fighting with Taylor Brian Price for second position. As you can see, we're going to ride on board with Brian Price for a few seconds or so. About you, but it looks like Taylor Brian Price is backing off from his teammate. Maybe some team orders involved, or at least, hey, don't crash your teammate off, jerk. The boy's going a bit wide there. He's in the wall. Derek Hamill gets collected. He goes spinning. Taylor Brian Price goes flying. Samura gets smacked. Zachary Taylor is involved. Patrick Smith piles into Samura's backside. That's annoying. Don't you hate it when that happens? Smoking engine, bad day for her. Zachary Taylor's getting slowed down. Oh dear. Not sure if he has a smoking engine as well. He's... well, no idea what's going on. Obviously a glitch with the artificial stupidity, but your three leaders... I mean, guys on the podium are now stuck in the pits, and... I'm not sure who that's going to leave to take the lead. Is it going to be Hagiwara? She's probably going to head into the... Nope! She smacked a pit wall. Next best guess is Brian Barker, who has no rear wing. So how he's kept that car on the track, I have no idea. John Speed's out there as well. Looking like a good day for the Saubers, maybe even the Renaults. There's Ami Futami. Here's the goat. And he's successfully made it into the pit lane. Damn it. There's Takumi Fujiwara, Henry Nova, Mami Futami. Patrick Smith has exited pit road, as you can see, but he's about to get lapped by Brian Barker. Well, I'm quite certain has the lead now. So, your front three have all retired. Daniel Wallace and the two Red Bulls, Derek Hamill and Taylor Brian Price out of the race. Zachary Taylor stuck in pit road, he leaves something behind, and... exits Yuki Hagiwara stuck there. Oh dear. And she's retired. There's the goat exiting pit lane. Must have had a lengthy repair session or something. There's Mami Futami. Patrick Smith is being scored as in the lead, but as you can see, he's been passed by Brian Barker. Some of these cars are lapped, so even with most of the leaders out of the race, they're probably not going to finish any farther ahead. We're going to go on board with Patrick Smith for a moment. Here comes Brian Barker around La Suisse and down the old front straight. He's about to begin the final lap. Neither of the Saubers have any chance of winning the championship now, but that doesn't mean they can't still win. Or at least get a podium. Throw Rouge and Radion one last time. Don't screw up, Brian Barker. Don't show off, just get it done. Show them that you don't need a rear wing to be a winner. Look at that, ladies eked out over Patrick Smith despite having no rear wing. John Speed is in third. It could be both Saubers on the podium today. That would be remarkable. Ami Futami is in fourth. That's fantastic for the Renaults, of course. Fifth position is Zachary Taylor. think you got a bit lucky there. There's Takumi Fujiwara, he's 20th. Shame. Henry Nova 11th, hopefully they'll make up some laps, but probably not enough there, he goes a bit wide. Mami Futami 15th, ah well, the GOAT 12th. Yeah, these positions are gonna change wildly, I imagine. This is just remarkable. It really is. The Saubers have been underperforming the entire season, and now, all of a sudden, one of their own is about to take the win. Even if the win was granted by a bunch of idiot computers crashing into the pit lane wall, it's still well deserved. He's managed to keep it on the track without a rear... Okay, you know what? It doesn't matter if the rear wing is gone. It doesn't affect the aerodynamics. Damage doesn't really affect the car in this game. What does is, you know, hitting in the front end of the car where the engine is. Even though the engine is in the back on these F1 cars. There he goes. He's out of the bus stop one last time down the new front straight, which is down the final straight. Into La Sousa, that's cool. That's a nice little thing to add. And now it's just disappeared. Here he goes. Brian Barker takes the win at the Belgian Grand Prix. We know it's in order. Why do you do this to me? Wow, what is this? First the anthem skips, and then Bandicam cuts it off. It's a really beautiful anthem, you should listen to it. Brian Barker's most definitely going to crash into the pit wall when he tries to get in. He wins today. Patrick Smith and John S.p.A on the podium. Good result for the Sours today. Ami Fatami 4th, Zachary Taylor 5th, Henry Nova 6th, only 6 cars finishing on the lead lap. The GOAT finished a lap down. Ozzy Samir, Hamill, Voiles, Brian Price, and Hagiwara crashed out. Fatami and Fujiwara finished 2 laps down. Peters, Johnson, Saunders, Matsuda, Konikita, Ortiz, Swiney, and Storm crashed out. Brian Barker shows some muscle at S.p.A_GTP. Next race, Japanese Prix. You forgot the Grand. It's the penultimate race. The next one, the final one, after this, after the Japanese Grand Prix, is going to be Abu Dhabi. Damn sexy track. It's been hand and foot. It's been time and a half in honor. And, actually, let's just do some math right quick. Because I know how much you guys like math. And I have a bit of an announcement about the next series. It's only going to have 12 events. And I'm going to be using the 2001 point scoring system. Also, the races will be 25% their distance in real life. Because this one's going to be taken a little more seriously. Well, about as seriously as I'd ever be able to take it. So there's that. Still, anyone can sign up. It's not like there are any restrictions on that. Okay, only the top 4 can win the championship now. Unless there's a top 5 as well. This doesn't account for the leading laps, so I'd say the top 5. Derek Hamill, Betty Johnson, Daniel Voiles, Tito Peters, and Zachary Taylor can win the championship now. It's been hand and foot. It's been a time and a half in honor. And I will see you in the next video. Bro.